Suddenly, we find in the Quran a guy, his name is Al-Khudr. But who is this Al-Khudr? You know, we don't know. Is he a prophet? We don't know. Is he an angel? We do not know. Is he Allah? And then you read the story, you will find there's no story in the story, it's just a cartoon. So Allah, he sent this guy to meet the person, his name is Al-Khudr. If you start reading the story, look how the story starts. Okay. Look, this is the beginning of the story. And وَإِذْ قَالَ مُوسَى, and when Musa, he said to his servant, okay, what is the beginning of the story? Musa's already now in the end of China, maybe. And now Allah, he told us, and when Musa, he said to his servant, what happened before he traveled? Why he's there? The story is gone. Somebody ate it. There's no way the story is start from here. And what the verse before it have to do with the verse after it? And what the verse after it have to do with the verse after it? And what the verse after it have to do with the verse before it? Nothing. Stupidity. So suddenly the Quran, so speak, and when Musa, he said to his servant, like, okay, what happened before? Okay, what he said to him, I will not give up and traveling until I reach the junction of the two seas. Okay, well, hold on. Shouldn't you tell me what is this is about? What junctions, what two seas, what traveling, where they going? So when this Abdul, he is telling you that the Quran, nobody knows its mean, and Allah, he don't want you to understand, he is expressing the stupidity of the Quran, because the Quran is made by a stupid person. A person who tells the story from the end. Shouldn't you tell me first, where is Musa now, where he's going, what he will give, he will not give up what? It's like you open your TV and then you find, what did I say, which actor? Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise talking to his assistant, I will not give up, and even if I travel for 10 years. Okay, what is, what? Give up what? What two seas? What is the beginning? Right? El Badur. Again, you are just a foolish person. You do not know what you are saying. Destiny in Islam is not about projection of the future. It's about Allah deciding your future. And you are a certified idiot. Don't be upset for saying that to you. I will prove it to you in a second. You are just an ignorant. I'm not calling you names. I'm just describing your situation. This is your prophet. This is not about knowing. First of all, your God do not know the future. Your God do not know the future. We can prove it from the Quran. But before we go there, if we go to the Hadith, we will find. And this is, I'm going to show you a very authentic Hadith. So you don't say to me, oh, this is da'if and this is, you know, stupid stuff. The game Muslims, they played. Read carefully. And this is Al-Bukhari. Allah Messenger said, the truthful, the one who tell the truth. Muhammad tell the truth always. He don't lie. You are collected in the mother of your in the womb of your mother for 40 days as a semen. You see here, they don't put the word semen, but you are collected as a semen for 40 days, which is stupid, proving again that Muhammad is a fraud. There's no semen can live for 40 days. A different translation is going to show. Hold on, let us see. You are collected for your mother womb in the form of a blood. This is supposed to be better now. Here you are collected in your mother womb as a clot again. Okay, let's continue. I mean, look at the madness. But anyway, one of them is enough. So Al-Bukhari is saying clearly that you are collected in your mother womb for as blood or as semen, depending on the story. And then those 40, you will be a clot for 40 days, and then a piece of flesh for 40 days, and then bones for 40 days. Total is 120 days. You are done. Allah created you now. And then Allah, he sent an angel to write 4 items for you. He write your deed. You see how stupid you are, the one who says to me, projection. He write your deeds. There's bad deed and good deed, which means whatever you want to do is written by Allah. And his time of death, when you will die, it's not a projection. It's about how you will live. His lifehood, whether he will be worst or he will be blessed in religion. So Allah, he write that for you. It's not a choice. And then the soul will be breathed into him, which means at the end, in his body. So a man may do the deeds, criticize, or it's supposedly like to present the people of hellfire. So he's a bad person, all right? He's a bad person. So much that they wear is only a distance between him and the door of hell is a cubit or 2. Read it. And then what was written by Allah, by the angels of Allah, suppress. That is destiny. Do you see the destiny? So don't tell me this is prediction. What's written by Allah will suppress his behavior. So this guy, he is out of the control. And then what is written by Allah will take over. So he start doing the deeds which present the people of paradise. And then he enter paradise. And then Muhammad, he said the opposite. A person, similarly, a person who may do the deeds in the character of people of paradise, so much so he is only in the door of the heaven. There's a distance of a cubit or 2 between him and the door of the heaven. And then what is written by Allah, by the angels, suppress, and he start doing the deeds of hellfire and enter hellfire. So what is you said to me this is projection. So obviously you are an idiot. You do not know your religion. There's no faith in Islam. There's no deeds. There's no bad deed. There's no good deed. It's all is written by Allah. Even when Adam, he committed sin, who is the one who made Adam commit sin? Allah. What a stupid cult. Then you ask yourself, why Allah, he kicked Adam from heaven if he is the one who forced him to do sin? Read it. This is all Sahih. This is Al-Bukhari. This is the most authentic. When Moses, he argued with Adam, and Muhammad, as usual, he is a time traveler. How Moses met with Adam, don't ask, don't tell. All right? He said to him, as you see, all of this is Sahih. Moses saying to Adam, because of you we are out of heaven. Because of you. Then Adam, he says to him, Moses, you are the one who Allah spoke to him directly. Are you blaming me? Listen carefully. Do you blame me for an action which Allah has written in my fate 40 years before my creation? So what is the mad person who says to me, I converted to Islam? You're just a fool. This is not a projection about the future. This is not about knowing the future. This is about you cannot blame me for my sin because it's written for me to do that. So it was the plan of Allah for Adam and every one of us to do what we do. This is why, once a woman, she called the sheikh, she said, I am over 30. I'm afraid I'm not going to marry a man. I become older in the Middle East. 30, that means you're old. Who's going to marry you now? Hard to marry. So he said to her, my daughter, don't worry. The Prophet says every vagina written on it the name of the one who will if it. It's destiny. It is destiny. Even the one who will have sex with a vagina, it is written as a destiny from Allah. And I am sure that women in the same day, after she finished the phone call, she went to the bathroom and she started taking pictures and she started zooming in, trying to find the names of the guys who will do boom boom with her because she is worried. She's getting old and nobody married her. And then you say to me, this is about Allah knowing the future. You're ignorant. So do you blame me for fate written for me 40 years before my creation? Or you ask yourself a question, well, if Adam, we can't blame him for the sin he did, so why he asked Allah to forgive him? How stupid is that? Why I need to ask Allah to forgive me for a sin I've been forced to do? So when this Abdul here in his video, he says that Allah, he don't want the Abduls, he don't want them to know all those years the meaning of the Quran, because Allah is Satan. There's no other explanation. Why Allah don't want them to know the truth? You tell me. True God, he wants you to know the truth. That's why Jesus said, read the books. Search for the truth. The truth will set you free. He encourages us to read. He don't want us to be ignorant. But here we see that Allah don't want you to know.
All right, continuing with the story of Yahya, again, refer to part 1 if you want to see the details. Here's the ayah that I was telling you about. فَخَرَجَ عَلَى قَوْمِهِ مِنَ الْمِحْرَابِ.
Let's go back a little bit.
All right. Room for doubt whatsoever. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us the story, tells us another version of the same story, but they integrate and fit so well together, like pieces of the puzzle coming together to make us believe the whole thing and to understand the whole thing. So what was missing in one part of the story is provided in the other part of the story.
First of all, why is a part of the story here and part of the story there? Shouldn't be the story in the same story? Have you ever heard of somebody who write a story? One part is here and one part is there. Like imagine you go to your kitchen and you are looking for the cooking pot. And the cooking pot in one place and the cover in different destination. Why? The handle is not there. The cooking pot in different place. The cover in different place. There's no deed if everything you do. What's wrong with you, Al-Badr? Are you mental? What's wrong with you? Don't you see that the deed you do, it is what Allah, he decides. The deed you do doesn't count. The deed which Allah, he wrote for you, is what will make you go to heaven. I mean, why you are wasting my time with stupidity?
And vice versa. Unless you are really engaging the Quran, fully aware, fully awake, making sure you don't underestimate Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, making sure you don't belie the Quran, making sure you don't take one part and forget about the rest.
Right.
You don't understand these stories.
Exactly.
This is why engagement of the Quran takes time and patience and diligence and help from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala discloses these facts. How many people in the past 1400 years have seen and read this expression right here, and every single one of them was not allowed by Allah to see it?
Look how stupid this statement of this person. He just said, in order to understand the Quran, you have to put the puzzle together. You have to do this and that. You have to be patient. You have. And then he says, Allah did not allow us to understand. So how we can put the puzzle if Allah is not allowing them to understand? If this is the wise man of you speaking like that, what about the stupid one of you? How I can put the puzzles if Allah did not allow us to understand? And the madness went so far to the point Jesus became the brother of Yahya. That means that Mary is not virgin, you idiot. So how the Quran says that Mary, she is a virgin? Because if Yahya is the brother of Jesus, that means Mary, she gave birth to Yahya first, and then she gave birth to Jesus. So how she is a virgin? It is amazing. And that means Maryam is an old woman, very old. Isn't it the Quran says that she is, you know, the wife of Zechariah is Aqir? And isn't it the Quran says that Maryam, the daughter of Imran? I mean, what's wrong with this religion? And you know, he made a response to Abdul, who is attacking him. And he said to him, I am a poor person. I'm not here trying to make money. So I went to his website. This is his website, The Marvelous Quran, by Dr. Hani Achan. I don't know. Achan? Achan, Achu, who cares? And then you find that you have a membership. Platinum level membership to all benefit. Yeah, here we go. $200 a month, $2,000 a year. To do what exactly? $200 a month or $2,000 a year, save 17%. Somebody tell Christian Prince. This guy is doing everything for free. $200 a month. And he said in his video, you don't say about me, I'm about money. If you know, I am, you know, I'm not interested in money, but you want $2,000 from every person who want to subscribe to your website. Why exactly? What you will do? Silver level partnership. There's silver, there's gold. This is gold one. Platinum, sorry, this is platinum, higher than gold. So this is for the, you know, like for sure people have ranks. You know, there's rich, there's so, there's poor. Who care for the poor? If you are a poor, get lost, right? I will debunk your lies. My Skype is Indian Khan. Are you Indian Khan from Africa? Okay, I will open Skype just for you. Are you in Skype now, Mr. Indian Khan? All right. Where is this Skype? Mr. Indian Khan. Oh, Indian Khan, I'm going to Skype now. Just text me and I will call you. So I find that, you know, whatever he say there is not worth it. Let him have fun with the Abdul. But he is doing a good job, actually, because that will make the Muslims see how much confusion they have in their cult and how much Islam is stupid. You know. Indian Khan, he is, here we go. Let us call him. Hello? This is the Ultimate Fort, I think. Hello? Ultimate? Hello? Hey, shut up. Ultimate Fort. I was right. The Ultimate Fort, your voice will not come through in my channel. If you go and listen, you will see nobody heard you. Honestly. You see how you are Indian Khan and you are a guy from Africa. I mean, you don't even have the dignity for a second. What a coward you are. Go clean your wall, potato. Filthy mouth. Yeah. Because there's no Muslim, he have little brain, he will dare to call me. This guy is out of his mind. The Arab are stupid. The one who wrote the hadith are the Arab corrupt. They are stupid, which means his prophet is stupid too, because his prophet is an Arab. And the Quran, you do not need to understand Arabic to understand the Quran. Then we said to him, okay, so how you can understand the Quran? He said, I do not know Arabic to understand the Quran. Okay, so how you understand the Quran then? All right. We thought it's a fish. Do we have any Muslim would like to call us? Yeah, but anyway, it's really good to see you know, Muslims coming to the conclusion that Islam is really messed up. because their prophet is a messed up person. Any chapter in the Quran, the second you see the chapter, anything, you will see that the Muslims have no answer for anything. Like when the Quran says, and when the wife of Imran said, okay, who is Imran? Didn't you tell your people who is Imran first? Who is this guy? And when Imran wife, she said, who is Imran and who is his wife? Find the solution now. How this can be a message from God? A Muslim, can somebody tell me who is this guy Imran? Where is located? Where is exist? Son of who? And then the wife of Imran, she said to Imran. And the wife of Imran, she said to her God. So the story starts from the wife of Imran. And then you go and you find that the whole chapter is called the chapter of Ali Imran. Why? Because everybody in this chapter is from one father, Imran. But Imran is not really the father of Mary. How stupid is that? So according to the Quran, Mary is the daughter of Imran, but Imran is the father of Moses. And this is why we see the Quran in different verses that Mary, the sister of Aaron. This is a book written by a stupid person. He's very confused. By the way, one of the stories of Muhammad, that Aaron, when he died, there was 20,000 men in his funeral, and all of them, their names is Aaron. I mean, who is in the world can believe in such a garbage for a second? Every single person attend the funeral of Aaron, the brother of Mary, or Maryam. His name is Aaron. And they are 20,000. It looked like at that time, the only name is known is Aaron. And all the Jews, when they have a son, they call him Aaron. 20,000, they attend the funeral, and all of them, their name is Aaron. Madness, stupidity, crazy, you know, you name it. And as usual, Muhammad, he don't even keep the numbers. Like one place he says something, different place he says something else. Do we have any Muslim want to say anything? Any Muhammadan? The 20,000 is from Tafsir and supposedly is coming from Muhammad, yeah. See all the information, how the Muslims they knew about Aaron or anything, Muhammad. All the madness is coming from Muhammad. Let me see if I can find the reference. Hold on. Right. Let us see. Now, for sure, the numbers can change, depend on the reporter. You know, who is the one who is reporting the story. Um, I will try to find it, maybe just, you know. I need to remember exactly what the hadith is saying to get the reference, because you have to search exactly the exact sentence to get exactly the hadith. Let us see. Mm, let us see. Until now, I don't see the reference. I will find it. But this is for sure, you know, we don't say things without being true. Mm. Anyway, do we have any Abdul? Actually, I shared the reference before, but right now I don't really remember the exact sentence. I wasn't really going live on air. I was, you know, I told you I just throw up. I'm not sure why even, you know, why I did throw up. Maybe the food was not good. Uh, Let us see, try again. Just until now I cannot find it. But I made a video about it before, and because I did not use this reference for long, so I forgot the exact details to find it. Mm. Yeah, until now I did not find it. Anyway, we will find it. We will. Actually, I found different reference. Hold on. And this reference, it says that there were 40,000, not 20,000. As I said to you, Muhammad, he cannot repeat the same story twice correctly. Here we go. We found this. We will use Google Translation. Yeah, this is the book Al-Bidayah and Al-Nihaya, Ibn Kathir, volume number 8. Sorry, number 2, page number 81. Translate to English. It's not working. Why? Try again. All right. What happened? Here we go. The book of Al-Bidayah and Al-Nihaya, the beginning at the end, Ibn Kathir, volume number 2, page number 81. If we click in it, let us see where the story here. All right. Here it says, and it's mentioned by Qatada and many others, that they used to use the name Harun a lot. Even it says that before, when they attend the funeral of Aaron, many people came, to the point from those who they are called Aaron, there was 40,000. Their name is Aaron. Let me use Google Translation. And let us zoom in a little bit so you can read better. Qatada and others, they mentioned that they used to name a lot of Aaron, Harun. Until there was said, it's like I said, that in the funeral of Aaron, they were attended by many human beings. Among them, they were called Aaron, 40,000. Do you see it? Welcome to Islam. Imagine, in the funeral of a Christian prince, there was 40,000. Their name is a Christian prince. Things happen. Only 40,000. All of them, their name is Aaron. I'm trying to post the link. It's not going through. It's very long because there's Arabic in it. Who dare to question? That's it. Put any stories there, they will accept. When Joe Biden, he died, brother, there was 40,000 attending. This is some of the people, not all the people. But 40,000 of them, their name is Joe Biden. It must be a true story. I will change my name if you want, brother. Why, Jeremy? You want to attend my funeral? God will not come as a man if it cause of worship. The God will not divide in 3 as you claim. If he function in 1, why say 1? I mean, you are really mentally suffering, because God, if he cannot be 3 and 1 at the same time, then he cannot be God, because nothing is impossible to God. You, Muhammadan, your logic is very silly. When we say God Almighty, and then you say God cannot be doing that, that means God cannot be God. Who are you to tell God what he can be, what he cannot? What one part function? Who told you that Christianity believes in parts? And who told you that God is divided? Very silly. Secondly, If you are saying to me God cannot come as a man, that means God cannot be a God too, because the God who cannot do something, obviously he cannot be God. Who can stop God from coming as a man, you or me? Or maybe his ability. However, you are a fool like the rest of them. You're a prophet, he got you busted. Your God, Allah, is a man. And he looked like the fake Messiah, the Antichrist. He's fat, he's short, and he have a big ass. And this is your prophet describing him. And this is Sahih. The only difference between the look of the true Allah and the false Allah, which is the Antichrist, which is a man, is one eye. So those ignorant, they do not know their religion. They are just copy-paste. They do not know Christianity, what we believe. They do not know their religion. I never saw a Muslim, by the way. He knows what he's talking about. Do you see it? What is the difference between the true Allah and the man who is coming to say, I am the Messiah? This guy is a man. He is a man. And why Muhammad is so afraid that they will be confused? Confused about what? If the guy, he is a man, why they will think he's Allah? Because Allah is a man too. And both of them, they are fat and short. And this is Sahih Hadith, as you see. They can't say this is weak and this garbage. Sahih. Now what the Muslim, they will respond to this, they will say, CP, this hadith is reported by Shuraih, by Potato, by Bajejo, by Khalid, by Tom Tom, by Mickey Mouse. And everybody knows that Mickey Mouse, he lie. Everybody knows. What the heck? They have to find a way to escape it. And Christian Prince is lying. This is your website. This is your hadith. It says this is authentic. It's a lie, brother. Christian Prince is lying to you. This is not authentic. So why your website is authentic? They're lying. They are lying too. Everybody lying in this world, you know. When it's come to Islam, everybody is a liar. The Muslims, they are liars because when they say to you it is weak, they are saying to you that there's some Muslims, they lie about what the Prophet said. How you can trust this religion? If the believers of Islam, they are liars about what their Prophet said, what is left? You see, every single name mentioned here, those are not normal people. Those are the highest. Correct? If I want to quote for you a story that Jesus said, I have to quote somebody he mentioned, and I want to trust what he said. Otherwise, why I want to mention that Jesus says so? As an example, I will not quote Muhammad saying Jesus said so, because Muhammad is not trustworthy for me. And Muhammad was not even in the time of Jesus. And I forgot something. This guy in his video, he said that At-Tabari, or not this guy, this is different idiot. He said At-Tabari, brother, At-Tabari was not exist in the time of the Prophet. He came 300 years after At-Tabari. So you came 1400 years after, and you know the Quran better than At-Tabari. I mean, look at the stupid logic. You see how their logic work? He is complaining that At-Tabari is not a person who was exist in the time of Muhammad. He was more than 300 years, according to him. So you, who came 1,000 years after, 1,100 years after, you can explain it. But the one who, because he came 300 years after Muhammad, he is not to be trusted. You see the madness? And that reminds me of the Quran, by the way. When the Quran says the following, and this is here showing you the low IQ of Muhammad. Read with me and try not to laugh. chapter 3, verse number 65. Chapter 3, verse number 65. Muhammad is trying now to refute the Christians and the Jews. Muhammad gets smarter. He is taking Viagra. So look what he said. O people of the scriptures, why you dispute about Abraham, why the Torah and the Injil were not revealed till after him? Have you no sense? I mean, do you see the stupidity? The one who come after, he can't dispute the one who came before him. So how Muhammad disputing the Christians and the Jews? Do you see the stupid logic? The logic is that the one who come after, he cannot dispute the one about the one who came before. Okay, but you are the last one. Madness. And if the one who come after, he cannot talk about Abraham, so why you are talking about Abraham? Who is the one who have no sense here? How far stupidity can go? Anyway. Any other comment? Actually, this verse alone is enough to prove to you that the one who wrote the Quran is not only stupid, not only he cannot be God. I mean, this is stupid. Because this is against you, not against them. The one who came after, he can dispute the one who came before him. And if they cannot talk about Abraham because he came before them, then you cannot talk about Abraham too, because Abraham came before you, long before both of you. Mentally ill. There's any Muslim who want to say something to us? By the way, I was going to publish the Persian book, but I found that this book need a lot of work still, because the guy who translate, he made it Word, and he mixed the English with the Persian, and that is not really what I want. So we need to do some cleaning for this book. I will find somebody to do cleaning for the translation before we publish it. Otherwise, I was preparing actually today, when I turn on my computer, it's just to go live and tell you about, to download the new book, the Persian book. This is Allah revealing things about the past. How he, listen, how Allah revealed things about the past if it's in the past. I mean, this is stupid. Guys, in the year, listen people. This God, he revealed things about the past. Everybody knows the past. We do not need you to reveal it. And your God, he revealed nothing about the past to be correct. Mary is the sister of Aaron. Haman is the minister of the Pharaoh. The Pharaoh is the one who built the Babylon Tower. The Pharaoh, his wife, her name is Asiya. When the wife, her name is Nefertari. His name is Pharaoh. Your prophet, your God, he revealed the past. This is amazing. Yeah, I know the past. You do not need to reveal it for me. The God, he revealed the future. Everybody knows the past. And when the Muslim, they say to you that how the Quran knew that the Pharaoh, his body preserved. Abdul, everybody knows the mummies. The graves of the Pharaoh, the Ramses, is bigger than your head. Have you ever heard of somebody who not know about the mummies? So Allah revealed the past. I mean, madness. They are desperate, trying to find something about their God. Have you ever heard of somebody who never heard of the mummies of the pharaohs? About the tomb of the pharaohs? Your God, he revealed it. What is that? I mean, it's so big. No, El Pedro, you are again being a fool, because a Muslim, he cannot wish me the best. That is against Islam. You are just a fool person. You do not know what your religion teach. I feel sorry for you. A true Muslim, he cannot wish non-Muslims any good. A true Muslim, he cannot wish any non-Muslim any good. You are just an ignorant. And this is why each time you say something, I feel sorry for you. According to Islam, we are the enemies of Allah, and we are the enemies of Jibreel. And Allah is our enemy, and He is our, He considers us our enemy too. So how you wish me the best? And not only that, Muhammad, he forbid you even to wish your family good things, your own parents, if they are not accepting Islam. The Quran says, you will not find one good Muslim, one true believer. He love or he is kind with non-believers, even if they are their parents. Chapter 58, verse number 22. You will not find any people who believe in Allah and the last day making friendship with those who oppose Allah and His Messenger, even if they are their fathers, their sons, their brothers, their mothers, etc. So what this guy is talking about? They throw words, They try to act like they are the guru, He's the guru. Suddenly Islam is a guru religion, guru of love. It doesn't work this way. Your prophet is a criminal. This is a chapter 58, verse number 22. Yeah, guard your children, as Tara, she said. But Tara, the way to guard your children is not by not telling them about Islam, but by doing the opposite. So when your children, they go to school, already they learn about how filthy this cult is, right? Guarding your children's. You see, many people, when they have a children, is what they do. You don't want your child to get sick, right? So what do? You cover him, you make him wear 20 jacket, 20 hat, socks, etc. So this kid, he is fluffy. Anything can make him sick because he never makes pose. This is why you see a child who is born in a village is way stronger, healthy, more than a person who is born in a city, where the family, his clothes is dirty, whatever. So your child can be way stronger if you don't treat him as a child. You treat him as a person who needs to survive. And the way to survive is to contact bacteria. Let him walk. Let him get dirty. Let him play with dirt. Otherwise, later, anything he touches will make him sick. Let his body get ready for all the risk in this earth. And Islam is one of it. So you need to teach your children about the cult of Muhammadan. So when they go to school, they will not show them a video says the scientific miracle of the Quran. He's a child, you don't know. He might believe it. Right? Some people, they think by not exposing their children to garbage, they are protecting them. You have to show them the garbage because garbage is there. If you hide them from the garbage, time will come and that will not work. When the Caliphate, Omar, the filthy Omar, he attacked the Christians and he took Jerusalem. He put one of the conditions on the Christians. They should not teach their children the Quran. Why? Because he knew if they teach them the Quran, then the Christian, they will be able to respond and to refute the Muhammadan. Do you understand? They don't want you to know. And the example is me. If I do not know anything about the Quran, how I can refute them? You know what I'm saying? If you're a child, he knew that Jehovah's Witnesses is a cult. Let Jehovah's Witnesses speak to him for a year. He will laugh at them. But he never heard of them. He will think that they are bringing God to him. Don't wait until illness comes to your door. Be ready for it. Anyone have a question? Anyone? Al-Badur, you are again being an ignorant. Quran 582 is a verse of hate, just to show you how stupid you are. I'm sorry to say to you, I keep saying to you the word stupid, but you are, because you are blind. You did not see how stupid this verse is. This verse is teaching hate. Muhammad is trying to divide between the Christians and the Jews, trying to spread hate between us. So look what he said. He says the most close people to you is the Christians. Okay, Christians are good to you, Muslims. It's not the opposite. It's us being good. And then he says the most enemy people to Muslims is the Jews. But guess what? Nobody supported Islam and Muslims as much as the Jews. They supported you against the crusade. They supported you when you invaded Spain. They supported the Persian when they invaded Jerusalem. They always support Muslims against the Christians. So here Muhammad, he lied. Number one supporter for Muslims through centuries against Christianity, it was the Jews. And then Muhammad here is trying to divide between the Christians and the Jews, so we hate each other. At the same time, Muhammad, he said in the Quran, chapter 5, verse 51, the same chapter, take not Christians and Jews as a friends. The same chapter. You cannot take me as a friend. So if the Quran is saying we are the most nice people to Muslims, that's because we are following Jesus. Jesus says, love your enemy. Muhammad, even he is filthy, he could not deny that. But the same filthy man, he says, take not Christians and Jews as friends or protectors. The same chapter. And not only that, the same chapter says that Allah will spread hatred until the day of judgment between the Christians. Chapter 5, verse 14. So the foolish you see, you search in Google, you find a verse, you post it for me, but you do not know what you are posting. This is the book of the devil. If I ask you, who is the one who has spread hatred between people? You say to me, Shaitan. Okay, that's a good answer. But this is Allah. Read it. This is the Quran. Who is the one who has spread hatred between everybody? Satan. Exactly, Satan. I don't hate the Muslims. I don't want the Christian to hate them. We want to love the Muslims. But Muslims are forbidden to love us. And even their God, he is the devil. He announced himself to be the devil, that he will spread hatred between us until the day of judgment. And look, if the Christians, let us say for the sake of argument, they are deceived. Is that what you do when somebody is deceived? You spread hate between them? Or you try to show them the truth? This is the opposite of what Jesus said. Jesus said, I came for the sick. Correct? I came for the sick. Al-Badr, just get out of here. Meaning guardian. You stupid idiot. If we cannot take you as a guardian, that's mean you are our enemy. Just get out of here. Go and do your popo in a different place. You don't mean a friend, you mean guardian. Guardian. Why you cannot take me as a guardian unless you have hatred in your heart? That's mean I am a good person. I want to take you as a guardian. I want to guard you. I want to protect you. So why that is forbidden for you? What's wrong with me protecting you? And if you don't like it, if you are already following the Quran, so why you live in the West? Go to America, go to Saudi Arabia. Based on this verse, if you cannot take us as a guardian, then a Muslim should not live in this country, not in America, not in Europe, not anywhere. They should go to Indonesia, maybe. Hypocrites. Poo-poo, poo-poo, poo-poo. Turkey. Turkey is more useful than you. Being guardian. Supposedly he fixed it now. Being guardian. Not friends. That is even more evil. And the funny, all of those who attack Christianity, the Quran says to them, take not Christian and Jews as friends and protectors. All of them, they live in the West. Go check last month how many Muslim countries are buying weapons from China. Taliban, they are asking the Chinese for help. But the Quran says take them not as friends. Oh, we can play taqiyya, we can play protection, we can play games. We are following the devil. We can lie to them. That's why the Quran says, chapter 3, verse number 28, you cannot take the Christians and the Jews as friends. However, you can speak to them in a friendly way, but your heart is not like that. Taqiyya. You can speak to them in a friendly way. Listen carefully. But you cannot mean it. Read. If a Muslim, he want to take the disbeliever, the Jews, etc., or the Christians as a friend, and he want to become an mighty and honorable to the believers, which mean with the disbelievers, the one who is sincere with them, which mean if you are sincere to be my friend, the friend of Christian Prince, if you do that, seeking honor with someone is a Christian, treating the Christian with honor, by taking the hypocrites and disbelievers as a friends, he has no connection to Allah. You see it? He has no honor, which means Muslims can rape his wife. They can kidnap her. They can kill her. And they can kill him. He have no mercy, have no protection from Allah. Unless, there's exception, it's yet to be guard yourself against them. Save yourself from them. Taking it as your security. Saving yourself from them by speaking in a friendly way toward them while your heart dislike this. And the verse itself speaking about the hypocrite. But isn't this is the hypocrisy itself? How are you, Muhammad Mikhail? Isn't this is hypocrisy? Isn't this is what deceiving is about? Speaking to me in a friendly way, but your heart is full of hate? Satanic cult. This is Satan. Jesus forbid us from speaking to the Muslims, saying to them, you are my friend, when have a hatred in our heart. This is against Christ. He said, love your enemy. Muhammad is teaching us, if we want to be Muslims, we have to lie to every single human being is not a Muslim as long as he's stronger. If we are not strong, what we can do, he's stronger. So we say to him, we are friends. That's what we do with America, right? Oh, we are friends with America. Yeah. We need the American army to protect the Kaaba. Hey, George Bush, please come and free Iraq. Saddam Hussein is coming to Saudi Arabia. The stupid George Bush, he went there to defend the Kaaba. Saddam Hussein was going to go and take the Kaaba. If not, the stupid George Bush go to Iraq. Until now, those Muslims are in war together. Until now, Saddam Hussein will be there. He occupy Kuwait. He occupy God knows how much of Saudi Arabia. And, you know, Islam is shish kebab. They call George Bush. They kiss his shoes to come and save them. And then when George Bush come, they say the kuffar is here. The same happened in Iraq when ISIS came. The Shia, the Sunni, please, America, come help us, please, please, please. And then when the American, they finish with ISIS, we want you to leave right now. Why you are here? Your occupation. Hypocrites. And those stupid Americans, they never learn. They never learn. They are dummy. Right? When Taliban, Trump, he told the Taliban, we are going to leave in this day. And Taliban, they are controlled only by 2,000 American. Imagine the whole country, just 2,000 American. They made Taliban sit like puppies. Taliban suddenly they become heroes the day they are leaving. Where have you been for the last 20 years? The guy he told you 4 years ago, in this day we are leaving. Taliban came to town, the Muslims, please take us to America, please. And people, they hold the feet of the airplane, the tires, someone, he pushed himself in the engine. I mean, they don't want Islam. This is the truth. Afghanistan, half of it already is out of Afghanistan now. And the rest, they will go out soon. What happened? Because Islam is there. But if you ask the Abdul, who is running away from Islam, I said to him, are you Muslim? He says, yes, I'm proud Muslim. This is reality. In the last month only, like Erdogan, he invited all the big rabbis of the Jews. And he told them how much he loves Israel. And how much he supports Israel. And he said, soon we are going to fix our relationship with Israel, and we want our relationship to be wonderful. Why? I mean, Erdogan, isn't him the one who want to take Jerusalem back? He saw a dream that he is going to Jerusalem, blah, 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 blah. This is all for election. But under the carpet, the Mossad is #1 department who the Turkish took information from. In everything. Every weapon Turkey made is under the supervision of Israel. The airplanes, the drone, missiles, anything. If the Israeli decide to stop, Turkey has nothing. In return, Turkey, they give them all the steel they want. All the weapon of Israel is coming from Turkey. But Erdogan, he hate them. Give a freedom to Palestine. This is what he say in TV. All of them, they are the same. But now, the mask is down, the mask of all of them. The king of Morocco, he's asking now Israel to support him in the coming war with Algeria. They are going to go in war. Azerbaijan, all their weapon is either coming from Turkey, which is coming from Israel anyway, or directly from Israel in their war with Armenia. Emirat, now they are buying weapons from Israel, and actually already they order some, so they can fight the Shia in Yemen. Same as Saudi Arabia, same as Bahrain. How long Iran and Israel they will fight? They will never fight. Iran and Israel, they will never fight. All of this is just for propaganda. You see, the Muslim countries, they need always an enemy. Islam without enemy die. This is what holds Islam together, is hate. So if we, you know, the regime in Iran, if they don't have Israel, they have to find a replacement. America, well, it's not convincing too much. Americans are not occupying Jerusalem, right? Israel, it's a small, it's tiny, it's easy to shout at, and they will not invade us because they are small. Americans are different. So, okay, the enemy is Israel. But here we go, the Khomeini regime is there for the last 30 years. They never shot a bullet at Israel. Not even one bullet. Who's stopping you? Every day they say, we can destroy Israel. We will destroy Israel. But they never shot a bullet. Never. So what they do? They have little, you know, militant. So when Hezbollah attack on Israel, they will say, this is not us, this is Hezbollah. And now Hezbollah is playing the same game, by the way. Hezbollah is arming their enemies. It's the same garbage. But they will never fight. Because both parties, they don't want this fight. The Iranian, they knew they are no match. They are no match in any way, in any mean, you know. Israel will make them shish kebab in 5 minutes. The same in Syria, the same in Iraq. Saddam Hussein, he decided to shoot a missile at the Israeli, but his missile did not even kill a rabbit. It's just propaganda. So the Muslim will support him because now he knew he's losing. He knew he's no match. It's a desperate, you know, attack. He knew that his army is demolished. Shoot missiles at Israel, so he will get support from the crowd. But that will not do anything anyway. But I have to say that Israel, they have a leader. His name is Netanyahu before, and he is the most coward idiot ever. And he is corrupt, and soon he will be in jail. I hope so. I hope this new guy is way better. We will see. Will Saudi and Iran will fight? Yes. If you take, you see, the problem is the only one is stopping this war from happening is the American. Those American, their nose everywhere. If the American, they take their finger from the Middle East, this Middle East will be burning in 5 minutes. It is America who is stopping this war. Persian and Arab is the same as gas and fire. They don't mix. This is history. It will repeat itself. The Persian, they don't respect the Arab, and they don't accept them to be their leaders. The Arab, they look down at the Persian, and they will never accept the Persian to be their leader. Therefore, both of them, they are seeking power. And now, because the Persian, it happened to be that they are the Shia, and the majority of the Arab, they are the Sunni. So the war not only become Persian versus Arab, the war becomes Sunnis versus Shia. So now they have more fuel for the fight. Do you understand? Just today, the Shia militant in Yemen, they attack the airport of Dubai. I don't know if any of you heard the news. But all of us, we knew that those Shia, they cannot really do such an attack. I mean, how in the world they can do such a thing? Those people, they are under drugs. They are not educated. You know, this is Iran. Iranian, they don't dare to do so, because that will make America go involved and things will go big. So UAE under the attack of Al-Houthi. Let us see where's the news. Here we go. Drone attack in Abu Dhabi, claimed by Yemen rebels, killed 3, and actually the 3, one of them is Pakistani, and the other 2, they are Indian, but they are Muslims too. This war is not a war between the Arab and the Persian. This is a war between the Arab versus Arab, but Shia versus Sunni. And the hatred is boiling. The only thing is stopping this from going big, so big, is the American. And actually, now because in America we have Joe Biden, it might happen that they go in war because Joe Biden is so weak. The guy, you don't even remember his name. And everybody knows that Obama, he favored Iran. Obviously, Obama is a Shia. He is the one who made the deal with Iran, so Iran will grow and become bigger and stronger. And Joe Biden, he do what Obama he want. So this is why now he's trying to get Iran into a deal so Iran will be stronger and all the sanctions will be lifted up. So Trump, he made Iran weaker. Joe Biden, which is Obama, is trying to get Iran back in its feet. This is the truth. Joe Biden is not the president. It is Obama. Obama is a Shia for sure. You see, Obama first, he said, when they asked him about his faith, he said, me as a Muslim. You remember it's there in the internet. You can watch it. Why in the world you want to say me as a Muslim if he's not? You know, I mean, what is the option for me to make such a mistake if I am a Christian? So he said me as my Muslim faith. And then when Obama, he did everything to protect Iran. He gave them billions of dollars cash. And they will say to you, this is Iranian money anyway, but why you give it to them? You know how they will use it. And he is the one who made the deal, and the deal is for the benefit of Iran 1,000,000,000%. Why? Because it says after a certain year, which means 3 years from now, they can have nuke. So what the deal is about, it's saying you can have nukes. That's all. So Obama was doing everything he can to empower Iran, and he did. Iran became superpower in the time of Obama. When Trump he came, he cut the wings of Iran. Iran is struggling even to breathe. Well, you know, this European, they are just, I don't want to insult the European people, but European Union as a government is liberal, stupid people. Anyway. And now things is getting really out of control. So it might go in war if the Iranian, they got the green light from Joe Biden that America will not involve Iranian, they can attack Saudi Arabia so easy. I mean, Saudi Arabia is no match to Iran. Iran can take Emirat. This is why the Emirati, they are buying weapons like crazy. They are buying American airplanes, the most advanced ones. They are hoping that yes, we are small, but look at Israel, it's small too. If we buy the weapon, if we have the weapon, we can stop a country like Iran, but that is impossible. Why? Because Emirat, if we open the map, see, we're going out of the topic, but what we can do. If you go to the map, you will see that United Arab Emirates, it's a walking steps from Iran. They don't even need to do invasion. Do you see it? This is nothing. This is, you know, this is in the corner of their land. So the Emirat, it's a small, tiny country, extremely small. Most of it is empty anyway, too. Population is so small. So they have no army. For sure they have an army, but it's nothing, you know. I mean, this is not even the size of a village in Iran. So if they want to go in war with Iran, if not the American, the Iranian, they will take Emirat in 2 minutes. The Qatar, this is why the Qatari prince, he invited the American to have the biggest base ever in Qatar. And this is the hypocrite. This guy is a Muslim Brotherhood, but the biggest base of the American army in the world is in Qatar, paid by the Prince of Qatar, because he have no protection. So he said to himself, let me bring the American. Who dare to attack us then? Then we have Bahrain. Bahrain, more than 80% of it is Shia already, and they want Iran. So the Shia do not even need to invade Bahrain. All what they need is just to give some arms to the land, and then the people will take over. This is why the Saudi, they built the bridge, cost them billions of dollars between Saudi Arabia and Bahrain. Hoping that by doing that, they can, let us say, keep the land in touch with Saudi Arabia in case of invasion. All right? So Middle East, my friend, it can go in war anytime, and the Middle East have no future. Like, if you are a person who have money and you are investing, let us say in Dubai Dubai is going to be a ghost town any second if one missile shot at it. Like today. If those things continue, Dubai will be empty. And now the Shia, they are taking control over a huge part of Yemen, you know, here. And the Sunni do not know what to do. I mean, with all the support of Emirat, Saudi Arabia, you name it, from all Islamic Sunni countries, still the Shia are beating the Sunni. Like lately in the last week, the Sunni, they were able to do some better job fighting the Shia, but generally speaking, the Shia, they are winning. How come most of Bahraini are Shia? Because the most of Bahraini are Shia. You know? Don't you know about Al-Qurmuti? Al-Qurmuti who destroyed the Kaaba? Don't you remember the story? This is where Al-Qaramita is coming from this land. One day those Qaramita became powerful. They took over all over the land and they are Shia. Al-Qurmuti, he attacked the Kaaba. He killed 10,000 Muslims who were doing Hajj around the Kaaba. He destroyed the Kaaba. He took the black stone and he made it as a pupu stone for 21 years. He is the one, the famous one who said, who screamed, saying to Allah, where is your bird? Because the Quran claimed that Allah, he sent birds to protect the Kaaba. So he destroyed the Kaaba. He killed the Muslims there, the Muslim Sunni, and he was screaming, saying, where is the, hey Allah, where is your birds? Huh? Where is your birds? No birds show up. And by this, by the way, when he attacked the Kaaba, destroyed the Kaaba, a lot of people left Islam because they noticed that the Kaaba is nothing. Anyone can destroy it. And in the history of Islam, the Muslim, they report how many times the Kaaba was destroyed and even burned. Al-Hajjaj, he destroyed the Kaaba. Al-Qurtubi destroyed the Kaaba. I mean, everybody destroyed the Kaaba. And Allah never do anything to protect the Kaaba. So, you know, for me as a Middle Eastern, I say, thank God I don't live in this land no more, because this is the land of war. Those lands will never have peace. They will never have peace. Look now, I mean, if we try to, even this has became about politics, but it's about religion at the same time. Unlucky. Turkey is collapsing. Bankruptcy. No money. The banks is almost empty. Syria, I'm not going to tell you. The country is too much divided, too many militant, no food, no money, nothing. Kurdish took part, Turkish took part, American took part, Iran took part, the Russian took part, so it became like a shish kebab and everybody's taking a bite. Jordan, I'm not going to explain to you Jordan. Jordan, they don't even have money to fill up the swimming pool with water. They don't even have water. Iraq, there's no country in this country and will never have a country. Because now Iran is controlling a huge number of the Shia, and those Shia, they have a huge power. They are even equal to the army. So sooner or later, you will have a civil war again in Iraq between Shia versus Shia or Shia versus the army. We go where? I mean, who's left? You name it. I mean, you tell me. Sudan, go watch the news, click them, you know. Civil war, dictators, army trying to take over, blah, 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 blah. Yemen, the country is burning. Saudi Arabia is in war with Yemen, and they are invading inside Saudi Arabia. Iran is in war with everybody. Pakistan, sooner or later, The country is collapsing. Actually, they are asking the American to put more bond, so their currency will not collapse. They have no money no more. You believe it or not, this is a country support terrorism, big deal. But the one who rescue them is always the American. Afghanistan, I'm not going to explain to you. You know better. What is left? Who is running in Syria? Shia. The one is in control is the president is Alawi, and Alawi is a form of Shia. However, Hezbollah and Iran, they have a major impact in Syria now, and the Russian. We can say that Putin is the king in Syria now, and he will be the king in Syria for the coming maybe, until he die. Right? So if you are a person who used to be in the Middle East and you are out, you are lucky. This is the land of hell. There's no future of it. There's no future. Even for Israel, there's no future. In Israel, they have a big illness. It's called liberals. The liberals are against Israel. Can you believe it? There's a singer, there's an Israeli singer. She made a song, make fun of Dubai for signing peace agreement with Israel. And in her song saying that we took the land of the Palestinian, we demolished their right, we killed their children, blah, 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 blah. I mean, all the song is really horrible against Israel. And she is an Israeli. A nation have people like this will never have a future. They will never have a future. Lebanon, there's no country. Lebanon is a farm. But there's no currency in Lebanon. The $1 is 40,000 lira in Lebanon. So imagine you are a person who have a retirement from the government, and your salary, let us say it is 50,000 lira. Your salary. This is when you retired. It was good money. Now it's $1, $1.20 or 2 cents. So there is no. Those countries are gone. Those countries are they are in hell already. They have no future. And Lebanon, I can describe Lebanon better than a farm, because every territory is controlled by Lord. And every lord is a puppy of somebody else. Any other question? All those countries are held together because of the American. If the American, they put their nose away, all this land will be in hell. The American is the police, is holding Muslim countries, not attacking each other. This is why Islamic population never increased. It increased now because the American, they don't allow them to go in war. Like when Saddam Hussein, he attacked Iran. Why he attacked Iran? Because the American allow it. As simple as that. If the American, they said no, Saddam Hussein would never dare to do so. So the American, they said to themselves, why won't attack Iran at that time? Let the Arab attack Iran. And then the money start coming to Iraq from Saudi Arabia, from Emirates, etc. Like ocean of money. Until Saudi Arabia almost bankrupt. All the oil, all the money of the oil is gone to Iraq. After 8 years of war, the Arab lost. They lost. 8 years. Somebody saying Lebanon used to be majority Christians per war. Yeah, I mean, this is majority Christian or not. You see, the Christian is not about majority by population. The Christian is about how many people are Christian there. And I say to you, in those countries, there's no Muslim, there's no Christians. There's corrupt people. Prostitution is #1 business. The F word is hello. Filthy tongue, everybody. Don't fool yourself with, you know, like the word Christian and the word, you know, they lost their dignity long time ago. There's a few true believers, the rest is just numbers. There's no future, no religion but Islam. I just saying this is all Islam. Islam is collapsing, you idiot. What's wrong with you? Even your prophet, he says, Islam will shrink and Islam will die. And then the Abdul says to you, the future is Islam. Isn't it your prophet, he says that Islam will go to its hole the same as a snake? Abdul. Which country you are from? Is that important for you, Mr. I am Sudan? Is that really important? Why you are keep repeating the same stupid thing? I'm black, blonde, African American from Japan. Are you happy? Which country you are from? From this garbage countries, all of them. And you know what make me really upset about people who come to America from the Middle Eastern? It doesn't matter Christian or Muslims. All they are the same. Arab Christians, they are so proud. Arab Muslim, they are so proud. And then you sit with them, America is